your friendly neighborhood DJ, DJ Floops. And I'm here with the Prince, the share boss, Prince Navin Prabhoo. Whoa, I wanna spell my name wrong here, boy. But two H's, sorry. Alright, that should be correct now. Yeah, Prince Navin Prabhu to talk about his full well not his full song, his most recent release. And he will tell you about it right now. Coming up, let's welcome the share boss. Navin Prabhu. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, what's
Welcome,
up,
welcome.
brother? What's up? Yes, yes.
I
Thank you
was
very
we
much. Thank you
was
very much, DJ Floops, for having me.
yeah, no problem. We started talking in the backstage there, and we nearly
Yeah,
did the whole interview in the backstage because we so now Navin, I have been talking to you for some time well, and I always appreciate
yes,
that you
yes,
send me your songs. I appreciate that a lot.
yes,
It's
yes, yes.
a pleasure to release your music or have the ability to release your music.
Of course,
I've
of
been a
course.
big fan of you since the days you had the long hair.
Thank you.
What happened to the long hair, boy?
Yes, yes, yes.
Huh?
Well,
What?
well, after that time is on, huh?
No, go ahead.
The long hair.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, after that time is on next. I had different eras. I like the long hair era. I had the
Yeah.
long hair era that I had my style in the long hair
Mm,
era, and then afterwards, we changed up in time to come now. So I decided to cut it and then
mm.
two different style and all kind of things. So that was a era. I don't know. Probably I might grow it back. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
that was some nice days, man.
Riza saying good morning, and the band that you that was your band, but that was what 2011 or so.
Yes, yes, yes,
DX
yes. Morning, Teresa as well too. Yes,
was
yeah,
not
DX,
morning, but it's
D Generation X,
afternoon.
big band.
The,
Yeah,
so what happened to that
afternoon.
band?
Well, don't.
Hmm.
Last night I went and sing.
No, so what happened to that band?
The band.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes, yes. DX band. Well, what happened is well, I ran DX for a long while. DX was formed in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
The band was formed in New York, and we used the band. We ran the band for a good few years in New York, and then we came back to Trinidad, and we reopened it back in Trinidad
Right.
because we used to be playing in Sings. Sings Roti Shop in New York, right?
Yes, of course.
But yeah, of course, the famous Sings Roti Shop. We played there for 2 years. Every
Mm-hmm.
Friday and Saturday, 2 years straight. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
was the band there. My mom, my brothers, and all we always have artists passing through and thing. And as I say, I come back to Trinidad and then I reopen the band. I run the band for like let's say about 15 years plus down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I changed. I decided to go solo a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
I started to go more solo and sing with other bands and things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
what happened is right now, well, we have our own crew, our new
Mm-hmm.
band. I have a new band now, right? A
Serious.
traditional style band, real action. Yeah, yeah. As you will see sometime on Facebook, like when we go out in weddings and thing and sing and put up clips and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I have the new band, and the name of the new band is the Chutney Fusion Crew,
Something fusion
and
crew.
also Chutney Fusion Crew. Yeah, and also, well, as we are on that page there, we're gonna be on the 29th of July. On the
Mm-hmm.
29th of July, we having a Chutney Soca Cooler Cruise. That's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be, and the band gonna be playing live. Also, we're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
Tassa and all these kind of things. So 29th of July, we're gonna be jamming some real thing on the waters. That will be
Which
really nice. So
boat?
uh,
Which boat it is?
Sea Pelican,
Sea
the Sea
Pelican.
Pelican.
That is
Yeah,
Shagaramas, right?
yeah. Chagrama, yeah, we bought it at Anchorage. So anybody who wanna call for tickets and stuff, you can call my number 3935604 and get in
Mm-hmm.
contact with me now for tickets and stuff like that.
How much is the
Yeah, so
ticket?
that gonna be real action there. The tickets are 150, right? It
Only.
also will be myself. Yeah, 150 and work with the cooler, no
Ah,
oversized cooler. That is it. It's a toy drive. It's a fundraiser for a toy drive that we just
okay.
have every year now. So
Mm.
we do all stuff and thing like that. So we're doing the school cruise really to raise funds for the kids. It's something to give back to the community. That
A
we do,
charity
and
event.
it's been a charity event. Yeah, it's been 2 years now. I'm a part of that fundraiser, the family toy. The name of the toy drive is the family toy drive, and 2 years now I'm a part of that. So
Mm.
we always doing stuff to raise fund, and this year they decided to do a
Mm.
cruise. So
Mm.
and we say, well, it's shutting down the line.
I was saying.
So
Because I had
there I
us.
have my new band now. It's formed. Yeah,
No, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, yeah, the new band formed, the Chutney Fusion Crew, for wedding reception. You name it, we mashing up the place. You can always check me out on Facebook, hit up 3935604,
Mm-hmm.
And it's myself, Nisha Ramkisoon.
Mm.
Also, we're gonna have live tassa
Mm.
and giveaways on that night. So the flyers coming out soon though. You'll see it posted on Facebook soon.
Yeah, because I know I see you guys singing a lot together. I didn't know that you guys were branded and ready to move as a group.
Yeah, the
Because if
Chutney Fusion Crew. Yeah.
I don't know
Yes.
if I correct, but is like Nourish Chutney Fusion, or this is something aside Nourish Lakan, or is the same crew?
Oh. No, Narish.
Chutney.
No, I think what happened.
Mm.
I think that he have. I think that there's the
Chutney
chutney all
Rhythm,
stars
Chutney also. Okay.
something.
But
Chutney All Stars, yeah.
mm,
I think what happened. I sing. I also freelance as well too. Now, different
okay,
groups
okay.
call me to sing with them. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
I go ahead and I cut my gigs. It's like that. When I have my jobs, I have my jobs. Sometimes they call me, they book me,
mm,
and so it goes now. So that's how it just go out here in this artist. I get booked. Sometimes I have two jobs at night. I sing here, I sing there. Things like
mm.
that. So these guys, cool. But I have my own band as well too. As I said, the Chutney Fusion Crew. But I also
That's
do
so
other things with other bands as well too.
I'm so glad to hear that you're coming out with your own branded band. And
Yes, yes, yes.
so the COVID, all those live events have come back in full swing now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nobody has
Yes, all
studied
the
COVID,
live
right?
events. Nah, nobody
Right.
has to. Right now, COVID studying people.
Right.
Right?
And which lead me to my next question, not question, but point. You
Yeah,
recently
yeah.
released a song, a
Hmm.
Bollywood cover. Could
Refix.
you tell us
Yeah,
why
Bollywood refix.
refix, sorry.
No,
Could
well,
you tell us
anything, no,
about this
no,
song?
a Bollywood cover, a Bollywood refix. I don't know how they want to call it, but I choose the word refix because
Mm,
I put in my silent and data. So I refix it. It's like, you patch it
Tell
on
us
and
more
put it
about
back.
this song. Go ahead.
Yes, yes. Well, this song, the name of this song is
Mm-hmm.
Abato Hai Tumse,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know that song, right?
Yes.
Yes. And that song was always dear to my heart. Always, always
Mm.
dear to my heart. I don't know how the comments or anything going, right? So I can't really see anything. So you could always,
I will always if it have anything put in it,
you
I
write
will
it.
put it in. No worry.
Nice. So yeah, so as we was going with this song, yes, this song is really, really dear to my heart. I
Mm,
always, always love this song, and I had it in my mind,
mm,
and I say, you know what, now is the time for me to release to do that song, and I did
mm,
it, and I want to say big up to Prince Bajwan. He did
mm,
the music at Prince One Production. He did
mm,
a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job on this. I want to say big up to my brother Prince Bajwan. He did a great job, you know what I mean?
mm,
And also, the Dolak was done by my brother Nirmal Prabhu. I want to thank
mm,
him as well too for doing a wonderful, great, great, superb job on the Dolak. And
mm.
everything. This song is for bring it out for the Mother's Day, but it will be a song that will play out throughout to the years and years to come because it's really a really, really love song that you could play for your loved one and
Mm.
and sit down and relax and take a drink and hug up your that special one and dance to it. Real vibes. I do it in
Yeah,
Prince
yeah.
style, a traditional vibes kind of style. And trust
Mm.
me, it's really the response been tremendous, It's been tremendous. And I want to say thanks to you again. We're going to release it just now, on DJ
No, we're
Floops.
not gonna really. No, we're not gonna
Oh,
like
yeah,
play
going to
the
release it
song.
now. Okay,
No,
okay. But,
this is the release. We're talking about the song because
right,
we have
right,
this
nice.
song on chatmusic.com already. So it's
Right,
not a
right. I
real
know.
mistake,
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
but you can hit them a little a
I
cappella if you want.
of course you know you.
Go ahead.
Of course. So this is a little acapella from the song. So you guys could go on chutneymusic.com and check out the new release, right? Make sure do that. So it goes something like this. अब तो है तुमसे हर खुशी अपनी है अब तो है तुमसे जिंदगी अपनी तुम पे मरना है जिंदगी अपनी अए अब तो है तुमसे and you can check out the rest on chattymusic.com.
Yeah, I just like to say that, I have given people don't know, but this a cappella is like a test to
Yeah,
see if people could sing like the record and it is truly be. I don't know it.
yeah,
I've put a couple of artists well sing a cappella on this program, Floops and
yeah,
Friends,
yes.
and every time it sends chills up my spine when somebody could sing just like how they record.
The
I know.
record.
And you, I must say one thing about you. You have
Yeah,
a very powerful voice. Because, like,
thank
I
you.
had to turn down. I don't know if you see me touching my
Yeah,
ears
yeah.
right there. Because I had to turn down the
Yeah, the
headphones.
power.
Only one person ever bust a headphones for me. And that was him
Yeah.
latter. And you very close to that.
Yeah, well,
So,
actually, I sing it softly. If I go to open it up, trust me, I go bust it.
oh yeah. I had to tell him latter. She was clipping like red, 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 red. No, but
Yeah,
you
yeah. She have a
had
powerful
as the
voice as
Indians
well.
say, as they say, you have matsur, bahut sur
Yeah.
in your voice there.
Yes, yes,
But we know you for the chutney, for the hot, the garam chutney. What would
yeah. Garam
you,
masala.
yeah, garam, hot, yeah. What made you sing if you look at your singing resume, what made you gravitate more to chutney, the chutney side?
Well, as you know, well, I born and grew up in this, right? And from
Mm,
small,
mm,
well, my mother, we always been around her, and she is
mm,
the chutney queen. So
mm,
is just naturally we will gravitate towards the chutney because that's the era we come from, and it's
mm,
a music that the world embrace,
mm,
chutney music, and I gravitate towards that. But as you know, as being we were talking before, as I've been in the band and singing all over and things. I just
mm,
sing all different type of genre of music, soca,
mm.
chutney, reggae, all. So, um, oh, I've seen a call there. Just hold on a second, eh?
Yeah, sure. So for those of you all who tuned in or
Yeah.
now tuning in, oh, we got you back already. All right, go ahead.
Yes, yes, yes. Um,
Mm,
so yes, as I was saying, why I gravitate towards um hold on one sec. If I take this call here, this is
we can take you offline and bring you back on, and I could just do some filler.
oh no, just again something there.
Yeah, so for those of you all
Just
just
hold on,
tuned
eh?
in, we have Prince Navin Prabhu, the
Yeah.
share boss, and he's still going to have to explain what is a share for those of
Okay,
y'all
una interrupción.
who don't know
Yeah,
and why it
sorry
is he
about that. Yeah.
choose that sobriquet. So yeah, so Navin, you
Right.
have a
So
new
as you
sobriquet, the
yes, right.
share boss. What is
The
a
sheriff
share for those of you, and why did you choose that
okay, yes, yes.
sobriquet?
Well, I'll give you the story behind that, right?
Mm-hmm,
Now, before I reach that, I want to say to the world and everybody that in a couple of interviews, I said it right.
mm-hmm.
You hearing me there?
You went down a
I
little
said
bit
it in a couple
low.
of interviews. Yeah, yeah. That's again a call, so I know told them to call back. So as I was saying, um,
Yeah.
The name Prince Navin Prabhu, the name Prince was given to me by the people of Guyana, right? So I'll
Mm.
tell you how we reach up to that in a nutshell now. So the name Prince was given to me by the people of Guyana. I want to say thanks to them. I always say thanks to them for giving me that name Prince because in a nutshell, we was in tour in Guyana like in around in '97 around there, and we had a live interview. And
Mm.
that live interview on TV, this girl called and she say, "Hey, Navin, you look like a prince."
Yeah.
Them is the days I had the long hair, now.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
long hair
yeah.
and the
It's true.
earring
It's
and
true.
different vibes at that time. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And she tell me, she say, "Hey, Navin, you look like a prince. You is the prince."
Mm.
And from that, everybody started to call me the prince, and I accept that name. So I
Mm.
got the name Prince from Guyana, and while singing around, going along my career, I was
Mm.
at a time I was with um Andaz, Andaz,
Mm.
the band.
Mm-hmm. Richard Nanan. Yeah.
I was with them, and we was in a rehearse. Yeah, Richard and them. Yeah, and we was in a rehearsal, and
Mm-hmm.
the bassman name was Friday, Kevin Friday. He
Mm.
always he liked my style and vibes as singing. So
Mm.
he started to call me the share boss. That is the guy started to call
Serious.
me the share boss in the band room. And yeah, because what happened is when I go and I start to sing now, for people who don't know now, the
Mm.
share of a song is the beginning, that piece that you sing a
Mm.
cappella, so to speak, before the
Mm.
music actually starts. They call that a
Mm.
share. And not,
Mm.
I must say, not any and anybody could do a share and do it
Mm.
properly, be
On
on key
key.
and correct, and
Right.
really execute when that share.
Mm.
Now, I got the name from there and I started to
Mm.
use it. People call me the share boss because they always like how I sing like different song like Lagai to me say in the beginning of Lagai to me
I
say
was
when I
gonna
call
talk about that. I was gonna
Ek
talk about that.
chadariya par dono terat, eh?
I was
Well,
gonna
right.
talk about the
So I'll give
sharing
it
that.
an
Yeah.
example. This
Yeah.
song.
Go ahead.
Yes, well, that's it. So the share with that now. एक चतरिया पर दोनों चरत है आ एक चतरिया पर दोनों चरत है तीन जो ना हमारा दिल लागा है. No, that is a share that singers when you can really execute a song like a
Mm.
share like that. I know people like Rakesh Shankar and Rupal Gillar. I'm just gonna call a few people who could real do these
Mm.
things as well to my family as well. That's too much of them Rastika,
Mm.
Himlata, all of these traditional artists now. We call
Right.
that
Right.
come from traditional music we share. Yes, it
Mm.
come from traditional and classical music. So that is an example. And when I came out with um Naina Homse Lagai
Mm.
is there. I had the beginning, that song, right?
Yeah. Of
The
course.
beginning of that song, yeah, the beginning of that song, I had to record that. I make up that share and I record that to be on history or to be that to other artists and other people could,
Mm.
who want to learn the style of music and all these sorts of things. They could have something that they could
Mm-hmm.
work with as well. Now, from myself, meaning, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So that is what they call a share.
No, but it's good. It's good that you mentioned that, right? You introduce a kind of spice to singing because yes, anybody can go and sing a verse and chorus, blah 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 blah. But in order to show the vocality,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
singing ability, you can bend these,
Ah, yes,
because it's you mentioned Roplal.
yes,
In
of
terms
course.
of alap and shares and thing,
Yeah,
I would say, in my
Allah
opinion,
Pacher. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, the sweetest I
yeah,
ever heard is from Rupal, right?
yeah,
So yeah, so that is good
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
incorporate this thing because a
He's
lot
a,
of yes. Go ahead,
yeah,
you go
yeah. No,
ahead.
yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Mm,
Rupal G is one of the artists that I look up as well, look up to as
yeah,
well. You know, very
yeah.
great singer and a highly, highly humble guy. Really, really nice
Mm.
person.
Hopefully, I'll get him on this program. I think I had asked him like about a couple of years ago to do while I was in Trinidad
Yes,
to do
yeah.
something like
That
this.
would be
Maybe
something nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because back in the day when he
Yes,
was
and I
licking
sure he
up
will.
Chutney Monarch and thing, I was like, hey, this
Yes.
man is blowing
look,
away the
look
competition.
one of his songs. Right. Them is you see, this is the thing why talking about. This is some
Mm,
of the things that all of the artists been talking about, and it reached a stage that it had to
mm.
stop. You know, this
What
this
is
this
that?
thing had to stop, meaning that one, I just gonna say something, and this is just not only
Let it
me,
out.
this is the whole
Let it out.
traditional side and chutney artists. Yeah, I said it already, and I will say it on your program. This year,
Mm,
Chutney Soca Monarch was the worst,
mm,
meaning meaning that not one traditional chutney was in that finals. Where the chutney
mm,
music come from, the real
mm,
source was in that finals. Taratata Boleni
mm.
and all kind of thing, and not one
Right.
traditional real chutney music was in that competition. And George
Mm,
Singh, and the competition, they disrespect we. I
mm,
take that as a big disrespect to the traditional artists and them. And like I say, I wouldn't enter that competition because you
mm,
cannot put Bollywood
mm.
music, meaning the Bolini where we come and call it
Bolini.
Bolini, where people
Mm,
taking a
mm.
yes, taking a Hindi melody, a
Right.
film song melody, put in English to
Mm,
it and singing it.
right.
That is not chutney, right? That's one. And my song a little passionate right now. People don't think no,
No,
I
you go
just be one
ahead.
something
This
gentleman.
is
That's probably song a little passionate.
this is a no holds barred. You go ahead,
Yes,
make it slight curse and thing, but
right, right.
we don't leave all
So
the
yeah, this
cursing.
is you see flip. Yeah, right, right. So this is thing people need to know, the fans and everybody need to know, and
Mm,
plenty of them know, but the
mm,
people at the top doing a set of crap, so to speak. You know what I mean?
mm,
So as you were talking about this Bolini thing, this Bolini is a music that that is not no stem from chutney. That is nothing to
mm.
do with chutney.
Subgenre they
That
call it. Subgenre.
chutney music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is a subgenre, but that is not chutney. That's not, I wouldn't even consider that as a stem from chutney because the melody, what they
Mm. It's
taken
from
from Hindi,
Bollywood.
them Hindi melody, the English is from Bollywood, right?
That's right.
Chutney music is from Trinidad. The style of music
Mm.
is from Trinidad, right? And the
Ah, later
Caribbean,
point there.
they get the name
Yes,
for chutney from Trinidad.
that's
Huh?
right. That's right. You see,
Yes. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Flux. So when
mm,
they come in with this thing and these songs and them winning all the competition and they study step putting aside with traditional music. George Singh
mm,
supposed to have a segment, not a
mm,
segment, it's supposed to have a category for
mm,
traditional chutney music, right? So
mm,
traditional chutney music now should be in a category by itself. Chutney soca, traditional chutney music could be in one. I just saying that, right?
mm,
You
mm,
sing English and you sing Hindi, anyhow it go. But this Bolini thing where they're coming out with and trying to call it chutney music,
mm,
that is not chutney music. That is one. They're taking a Hindi melody, put
mm,
some English to it. I sing Bolini too, you know. You know that?
mm.
I sing Bolini too. But when I go into enter a competition, I'm not entering
It
with no
shouldn't have
Bolini. I
any
enter with
Bollywood.
traditional. I enter with the real thing. Huh?
No, yeah. So let me interject here now,
No, what
and then we
what
can.
I say?
But
No, wait. Before I forget, what I saying
okay.
is not that they shouldn't have no Bolini in it. They should have a category for it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They should have a
You finish?
category for it, like say what Bolini. And I go enter the Bolini too because I can sing it too. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sorry,
Right. Good. Now there is several good points there, right? Now there's many
yeah,
people who would argue that Bolini is a subgenre of chutney because wait, hold on. Because the Bollywood melodies that we are taking, it doesn't even the Bollywood remix and refix and thing, right? That a song is nothing like the
yeah,
original Bollywood song. So that in itself is a
right.
Bollywood type of song because you sang it
You
in a
could,
chutney style, chutney soca beat, right?
yeah.
No competition. I
I put it.
firmly
No, that is
agree with
that is
you.
that is that are other element. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go
Right.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I listen to you.
Competition, I firmly agree with you that Bolini, chutney, and chutney soca, because there are three different things. There are three different genres, so to speak,
Mhm.
right? Should not be judged
Right,
equitably
right,
or in the same category. I have said this, and we was
right.
talking off,
Very
off
good.
here. 5 years ago plus when Aaron and me was
Yeah.
talking about chutney and whatever. And imagine up to
Right.
this
Yes.
day,
Yes.
people still want to
Yeah.
define what is chutney. So let me go back again, rehashed it. Chutney,
You
as
understand?
Vasika said, is 100%
Yeah.
Hindi with elements of dholak, dantal, and
Yes.
harmonium. Chutney soca now
Like
because we
traditional
cannot lose,
chutney. Yeah.
yeah, or chutney, right? Traditional chutney, chutney, same thing, right? Chutney soca
Chutney.
because
Same. Yeah. Yeah.
many of the descendants
Mm-hmm.
or the new generation, I being one of them, you yourself, we cannot lose in the language of Boj and
Uh,
Hindi. So we start to introduce more English, and that is what is called Chutney Soka, as the godfather of Chutney Soka, Rashot Yai and Sundar Popo, founding fathers, I should say. They sang more
yeah.
of the, even if
Yeah.
you listen to some of Baron songs, I listen to a lot like Boss Up Shot Toy, them songs. Those are Chutney
Right.
Soka, the Mighty
Yeah.
Trini, Rita Banka. Those are Chutney Soka, right? So Chutney Soka is where you have more of the English and you have Indian percussive elements in it, right? Bolini,
Right.
little definition, is where you take a Bollywood melody, sing it over in English in a chutney
English.
style, and
Right.
more than likely you're singing about Raman Horn, right? More than likely
Right.
the person singing about
Mm-hmm.
Raman. Now competitions. Now I agree that our resume, because
Mm-hmm.
you have a long resume. How long you singing now?
I singing. I singing professionally for
Since
like 25 years,
1997.
and I singing, since I'm small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you
Before
hitting
that,
like
yeah.
close to 30, right? 1997. Yeah. Close to, let me say, 30 years, right? So if
Mm-hmm.
you want to sing a Bollywood cover, whatever you call it, if you want to sing a Bolini, if you want to sing a chutney soca and a chutney, that is fine. I have no problem with that. Because everybody have their own
Right.
likes, right? But the issue I have
Yes.
with modern day singers, modern singers or current singers, is
Yeah.
only Bolini we get in. Bolini, Bollywood cover,
Well,
and we
that's
not getting no good chutney soca or good chutney, traditional chutney, right? So you're saying
mhm.
is the promoter, and yeah, I blame him up plenty in
No,
the
no.
past, but I don't really think is
Huh.
the. I want to put forward an argument here, and I want to hear your views, right? I don't really think is the promoter, because the
Right.
promoter job is to give you the best show so he can live and you can live too, right? I don't really think is the promoter. I
No, wait,
really
wait, wait,
think.
wait,
Go
wait.
ahead.
Before, let me just jump 1 second. I just say, when I say promoter, right?
Mm,
Me are talking about a promoter that holding a show in New York and putting a show together.
mm,
And
mm,
when I say a man doing a show and he's holding a cruise or you're doing something, me are
mm.
talking about that promoter. I
We
talking
talking
about a
about this
promoter who is
promoter
doing a
is
competition.
right. We talking about that promoter. I just I don't want to call his name, right? Um. So
Right, that's
that
what I'm saying.
particular promoter,
Yeah.
I don't think is really
Mhm.
he's saying that ball, because okay, Ballini started in 2009 with two major songs. We don't want to call him name a song, but you know what song I talking about, right? They
Right.
won first and second in that same
Yeah, yeah.
competition, right? And ever since 2009, I would I would say big and bold. Chutney has gone down, down
But
and down
but
and down. Go ahead.
yeah, well, as we talking about that, right?
Yeah.
You talking about in 2009.
Yeah, 2009 is when Bolini really
You know the
bust out.
song Listen Mr. Shankar?
Yeah,
Right. No, but
guys,
you know the song Listen Mr. Shankar?
that is also a Bolini as well.
Right?
Yeah.
That is Abolini.
Mm,
At that time, and that era, that
mm,
was before 2009 them fellas and them day we're talking about. So
mm.
that come out way before. So that song at that time they was classing it as chutney, right? Because
Right.
reason why they didn't have this Bolini thing too much out now, right? So
Mm,
they was calling it chutney. right?
Right.
And it started stem, and come up, and it reached a stage in that competition that it only have Bolini in this
Mm.
competition and the real chutney music because what happened, the fellas like we know and
Mm.
the other singers, the Raja and all of them, they may go enter
Mm.
that way, enter in that competition for they have no space for the real chutney. We realize that and the thing about it, the problem that we talking about, you're
Yeah.
taking the name chutney and
And,
using it and the name that we work hard for and we family and
yeah.
other families work hard and build a
Mm.
foundation and build something that people love, right? They
Mm-hmm.
benefited from it and we not benefiting from it. You
Yeah. I
understand
would
what I'm saying?
even, and that is why,
They could be in the,
let me just make this point here before you continue,
yeah, go
right?
ahead.
So a
Yeah,
lot of and this
yeah.
is particularly with Guyanese singers in respect. There's a certain singer who I would say profited off of Bolini, right? And when people saw the success that he had
Hmm.
with Bolini, now everybody's
Right,
saying, "All right, I want to sing this Bolini and I out there." And honestly, I would go with the evidence of bookings and I watch every flyer, almost every other flyer, right? International bookings.
right.
It's mostly Bolini or Bollywood singers. So
Well,
promoters
you
had to
see,
gather
now
blows
let
in
me
it
tell you,
too.
yes, that who is that?
Promoters had to gather blows too.
Of course. No, what I was saying too, but what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying that this body who they hired, that the promoters now doing a show.
Mm-hmm.
This thing, this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where happening is not only one person contributing towards this in a club. This is a network, meaning a whole bunch of things
Mm-hmm.
happening and is what causing this thing. Because let me put it down in a nutshell for you. It's what playing on the radio, right? It's
Yeah.
what getting airplay on the radio. It's certain. That is one part, right? Then afterwards, it's who partner these singers and them I talking here calling nobody name, but this one he had partner, he had DJ partner, he had this one, he had links there when he released that song,
Mm.
right? It's nothing. It's hard to nothing in this time come like fairness and thing now. It's who
Based
you
on
know,
merit,
who
right?
go play your music, who that one thing and this and that. Right, you understand? So it's a enough fear, understanding again. Where it used to have long time when on a radio, yes, you release a song on a radio station, they
Mm.
give you 2 weeks of rotation, and if a song pick up from there, they'll
Yeah,
have you on the log. Now they
what
don't
happened
even
to
want to
that?
give a release. It's all kind of thing.
Whatever happened,
Where's that?
it's funny that you bring that up, eh? Because long time, yes, you're correct. At one
Yeah,
point in time, they give you a certain, I don't know, it was that long, 2 weeks, but they give you a blind and they give you some
yeah. They
rotation to
give
see
they
if you
give
can
each
pick.
song. Yeah,
Yeah,
two
what
weeks.
happened to that? Whatever
Right,
happened to that?
right.
Hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, the radio station. But one
No,
thing I want to say
uh,
before I go down and saying anything about radio stations and them.
mm,
I just deal with them and I have the radio stations and them, the good people and everybody that support one another. So I just give them the props and they just support me
mm,
and they just give me
the
they just give
place.
me my chance. It had times I had to go through some things and say, had meetings and things because it had certain elements was
Mm,
trying to keep me out and
mm,
so to speak now. But right now, I must say kudos to all the radio stations,
mm,
right, in Trinidad plus the DJs as well too, like yourself,
mm,
YouTube channel, everybody out here, you
mm,
know what I mean? Give my give me the Prince, my brand, airplay and play and love my music.
mm,
So I must say thanks to you guys, Floops, and
mm,
everybody out there, all the DJs, the radio station, and all these things. I mean, not everybody go play music or whatever the case might be, but I am fairly happy with the response and thing that I get and the respect that I get from the radio station, and I give them back the respect too.
mm,
Also, the YouTube channels like yourself, so I give you guys great respect, and yes, this is something so great you're doing,
mm,
having these chats and with the artists, and that the people could know and they could hear and they could know what is a lap and what's going on in the industry and things like
mm,
that. This is so nice. So kudos to you guys for doing that, for doing that. But as we was saying just now
mm,
about the promoters and these kind of things. This
mm,
this is a whole network with causing this thing to go that direction, and is it have some people, they will go to the extent to tell people, I don't want this fella, or I don't want this person, this woman, this person music to play, or I don't want
Mm.
if this one in the show, I don't want to be it have people to go to that extent,
Serious.
you know what I
I
mean?
never heard
To
that one
try to
before.
diss people, diss artists and things.
That's
Yes,
a new one.
yes, yes, trust me, that is be happening inside. That is be happening inside. So let me come back to the promoter and the chutney music. Now you bring up a good point just now there when you're talking about when you talk about Baran and them sing a chutney soca, right?
Right.
I wouldn't consider that as a chutney soca, you know.
Mm.
You know why?
Right.
The reason why, no, this is my argument, right? Not an argument, but this is my point, right? And this is, I know a lot of people would agree with me and some might not agree with me.
Mm.
But the reason why I wouldn't consider that as a chutney soca because of the melody, chutney music, the main thing where Rasika and all of them, we all are we talking about, right?
Mm.
The main thing in chutney music,
Mm.
right? When you say traditional chutney music, it's the melody plus together with the elements, the dolak, the harmonium, and the dancehall, yes. But the melody of the song is what makes it a chutney as well. Too, is a big part of creating what is a chutney. You can sing a song in total soca. The melody is nothing to do with. You're hearing nothing East Indian in that. It's singing like a soca, just saying, and you're
Mm.
calling that chutney. That is not a chutney.
Yeah, but
You
Baron singing
understand?
about bust up
Understand the
shot.
point of joining? He's singing about bust up shot, but he's singing it in a calypso style with the elements. Here we're going on. They hear a little tabla in the back there. They hear
Mm.
a little East Indian thing. So he adding that to the soca,
Mm.
right?
So
So
that
you
is not
could
chutney
say that is
soca?
a soca. I wouldn't consider. This is my take on it. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying anybody could say what they want. You're free to say what you want. But in
Mm.
my thing, it have elements that it is he
It
sing about,
could be and it
chutney.
could be
Sorry, he sing
identified
about.
as chutney soca. What about? I'm interested to hear what you think about Corita Banca by the Mighty Trini. That is
Well,
soca or
that is an
chutney?
element. That is that I which part of that melody song like chutney? You tell me. I'm not dissing this man or dissing this song. You
No,
might
no,
teach
no.
you.
We're
I
talking.
respect
We're
him,
talking. Yeah, we're
right?
not.
Because I sing this song and yeah, and I love this song too.
Mm.
But we defining something here.
Mm.
Which part of that melody song like a chutney East Indian side? Which part of that? That song like a calypso. The man singing. I saying he's singing a message that is melody is from the soca side, is from the calypso
Mm-hmm.
side, that he put in elements from the
No,
Indian side,
I
which
understand
is
what
the
you're
drum and
saying,
the
eh?
dolak, and he's singing about that.
And yeah, the sitar. Yeah.
You,
So
you understand?
I understand what you're saying. It is not like a hardcore chutney soca, but it have you could agree that it have elements that could identify it as it don't have all, but it have little sitar and the topic is a East
Yeah,
Indian topic. So
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. He
it
adding
more
a flavor, yeah,
it
because
more
he's
chutney
singing about,
soca than
yes, he's
Bolini, I
singing
can
about.
tell you that. So it is very interesting
Well,
that we can have. Go ahead.
well, yeah, well, it's a real watch me. That aspect of saying what is chutney and with talking about that where them saying is chutney soca in the sense of racing Karita Banka and Bossa Shot and thing.
Mm,
That I think that we don't have that is not necessary for we to identify them songs and them as chutneys. I just
mm,
saying so, right?
mm,
The problem we standing now
mm.
and what they're trying to do is what the Bolini, right? And the competition. Remember what the competition put out? People feeling that is what it having and not
That's
knowing
right.
it a real chutney man out here and singing and like myself and other artists. So and they're
Mm-hmm.
not putting them and then this year I say chutney soca was the worst because not one traditional chutney. The
Mm-hmm.
real chutney music was there. And that is why I decide, I say, nah, we have to put on we foot. And when I say it, this year now, look at how Aaron said before, Rastika said, Roplan talk about it. Even
Mm,
Anil Bean, the late Anil Bean was talking about it. I had an interview I see on Facebook somewhere that he was
mm,
talking about chutney music and this, that, the other. Everybody
mm,
talk about it.
mm,
And this, you can't, why these soca people, right?
mm,
Don't put groovy soca and power soca in one. And put calypso and all of them in one. It is different vibes of music. It's different, elements that different style of music, and why they can't call it just soca. They have
Hmm.
calypso, they have ex tempo, they have um groovy
That's a
soca,
very
and they
good
have
point,
power. They
right?
have different
Yeah.
categories.
Shut.
Yes,
That's
the,
a hard point to bring
no,
there. Yeah.
this is the fact. That was showing you this is fact, and that is fact.
Yeah,
That is
no, that
fact I
facts. You can't
talking.
dispute that.
That is not
You're
no
right. You're
BTS.
right. You're right.
That is exactly that is fact. So why it is
Groovy.
being chutney soca monarch and this thing now? Why they putting
What?
everybody in one kalalu pot and
Hmm.
calling it chutney, and then afterwards now the real chutney music getting push out. This year they push out the real chutney music clean, and they
Hmm.
put a set of bolini up inside, and
Hmm.
then now them benefiting from the taxpayers money and
Right.
the or everybody money,
Ah.
right, so
Right.
to speak, and the real people who work hard for it
Hmm.
and who build our industry, we can't get nothing now. We've been pushed aside. That is wrong.
Now this is
So that is why I say they must,
mhm.
if they love bolini, they will love Bolini so much and everything. I just think it to put it in a category. Hey, 200,000 first prize for Bolini, right? Traditional chutney,
Hmm.
300,000, whatever the case might be. Because reason now, here I say, hey, people go say, but how come Bolini could get 200,000 and traditional chutney could get 300,000? Traditional chutney is where people make and write and
Yeah,
original songs.
right. So now
I
you're
will say it
bringing me
like
to
that.
the
But
point.
or
Original. Originality is
right.
what we need back in chutney.
Yes,
And that is what we're missing. Because
that is what we.
the
Yes,
problem with that
mhm.
competition, and I said this 5 years ago, and I'm saying it today in 2023, might be
Yeah,
saying it 10 years from now.
yeah,
People does record according to what
yeah.
they think will make in the competition. Around all right.
Right.
Meaning that if they see
Exactly. That
a
way the
whole
thing
set
go
of
make.
Bolini making it come November, December, because every
That
year
was showing you.
they're gonna record one set of Bolini and go in. Now, if a year he
Yes,
come out and I
and
don't
they
think he
calling it
have that
chutney.
balls. He had that kind of balls to come out and say that, right? If a year
Who?
he come and he say,
Who's
hey,
that?
whoever we talking about, GS, Georgie, right? If he come out and say no
Right.
Bolini
Yeah,
are
yeah.
getting through, next year every dog and cat taking out the pen and the paper and writing our original song, and that is why
And try to write
chutney
that
going
chutney
down.
soca or traditional. Right.
That is why the chutney going down the
It's
drain.
plain to see.
Yeah. How come soca? Everybody want to make money like
No,
soca
you see,
artists.
that's why the chutney. Yeah.
Wait, let me finish this and then I go talk.
Right.
How come everybody want to make money like a
Yeah, yeah.
soca artist, but we industry have so much a copycat? Go ahead, let me hear.
Well, they want to make money like a like soca artists, and as you say, it has so much a copycat, right?
Mm,
Now let me put it in this way towards you, right?
okay.
It have car thief going on, right? It
Right.
have people thieving cars and things right through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're thieving cars and these thief and them thieving cars. And they have a market to sell that and somebody buying it, somebody scrapping it on and selling it for fat, which means they're making money out of it, right? They have a market
Right.
for it, right?
Right.
Right. So it's in music now. These people recording, they want to make money, but they don't have
Right.
the real thing, right? They're trying to force out the choppy music, but the
Mm-hmm.
market
Mm-hmm.
now, with the scene making in the competition, the perfect point you draw just now is that I set up
Yeah.
Bolini making it, and they're
Right.
going to, they're gravitating towards that. And the real
Right.
chutney music, they're pushing it aside, they're trying to push
Yeah.
it out. And that is the real chutney music, the originality and everything. They're doing that.
Mm.
So
Originality is what we
you can't
really
want to
need
do these
to.
kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
right, because the
Originality
soca
is what
side
we
is
really need
original
to
people,
talk about.
original thing.
Yeah. I
Yeah, the
saw
soca side is original thing.
most, I would say 90% of soca is be original. Every year. Every
Yes,
year. So
yes, yes, yes,
I
yes,
read something that Ropal Ropal Gehari, the honorable, right?
yeah,
He wrote something about
yeah,
the degradation of the chutney industry. And
right,
honestly, 5 years onwards, imagine we something I said 5 years ago, me and myself and Aaron,
right, yeah,
when we had this same Floops
yeah,
and
yeah,
Friends, and we come
yeah.
5 years after and we still having the same problem. So where I had always forecasted a great reset coming because we had to go back because it's so
Hap-
ridiculous that
It's
now
resetting.
it reset in thanks to
Watch
fellas
me.
like
Me a
earlier,
cutting here, but
right? Don't know you go ahead.
right, right. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. Talk it things. Talk it.
Right. No, I just saying that it's going to a great reset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you what something. The competition now, this year, the years when I enter with Lager and I enter with nursing and things,
Mm.
Bolini winning all the competition, right?
Bad.
Bolini winning all the competition. This
Mm.
year, right? Watch how smart he is. This year now, he
Mm.
know people talking about the Bolini thing. He know he
Mm.
going and get jam. He know he
Bad.
can't, Bolini to win the competition.
Mm.
Daddy Chinese win the song with a soca chutney,
Right.
right? And I say congrats to the man win the song and I glad for him and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who gonna say what now? But why you didn't have that kind of judging when I was in the competition with my real chutney music and people loved
No,
the
but you
song
make the
and it was
point.
mashing up
Make
the
the
place as usual. And I was,
look at the judges.
huh?
The judges it had, right? The judges it had this year is from the time I
Anybody
watched
know
the
these judges? Tell me
I see the
something.
judges. I saw the judges, right? From the time I no, that is 103.
Right.
Sorry,
Now we had a good
that's for
judge here,
103.
Rana Mohip.
Yeah.
Right. Rana Mohip was one of the judges there. And he's a
Mm.
guy, I agree, he could judge a program. He could tell you about singing, he could tell you if you go off,
Yeah.
if you do things, he could judge you. But
Swans,
half
right?
of them, the judges taking place there, we all know what happening.
Well, they have the allegations of fixing and all this kind of things. But honestly, I agree with
The
you
last
in terms
say
of the
is the last
quality of the
man say.
finalists. Yeah, I agree with the
Yeah.
quality of finalists in Chutney Soca Monarch. Hmm. The man go say every time I come back out, I'm watching him. But the quality of Chutney Soca Monarch of
No,
the finalists, a lot of people should have been practicing in the bedroom still, you know? And when you're talking about
boy,
final, and I have said this
to be
before,
on,
go ahead. No, you go
the
ahead.
world shocked. Every single body shocked that I didn't get picked for the finals in Chutney Soca Monarch. Everybody shocked. They say, wait, you will get through, boy?
Hmm.
You will get through? And not
Hmm.
even me, right? It had Dobraj and it had Devan and Gatu. You mean to say none of these traditional men I get you, not one?
Hmm.
This year, that is why. This year, I tell them, those thing of them and the competition, I say, only disrespect the real foundation, only disrespect the artists, the traditional artists, to
Now
the
hear this,
highest
right?
form this year, boy. And this is,
Hear this.
yeah,
Hear this. Just to play,
yeah,
let me play devil's advocate a little bit, right? Oops,
right,
hold on there now.
right,
Supposing it's the Texan that throwing off the judge's decision. It had to be the Texan because
You tell me some. No,
wait,
no,
wait, let
hear
me
what?
finish,
Hear
let me
what?
finish,
Let me
let
tell you
me
something.
finish, let me finish, let me
All right,
finish,
good.
right? No, we see some people inside it who supposed to be singing in the bedroom, right? But
Right,
as a mathematician, so to speak, if you spend real money
right,
in texting, you can get through. And that is why we see the caliber of finalists. And then the whole world, I switch off, sorry to say this, I switch off the Chatting
yeah,
Soca Monarch. I say, this is, I can't even say go bar because go bar is a good thing,
real
right?
shit.
This is doo doo, right? I said, nah, man, this is looking
Yeah,
good. And you're
yeah,
right. All the comments
yeah,
was like, why this one cooking? Why that thing? Why that thing? Why this woman out of breath? And thing,
eh,
you know?
yeah,
No, I'm not saying
exactly.
all should have go in or who, but definitely the quality of them finalists. And I said this before, if you need to have 5 finalists, have five, but don't have 20 to 2 in the thing, or 30 to 2, or 50 to 2.
Right,
You're killing your
right.
brand, because at one
Yeah,
point
yeah,
in time, he could have charged people
exact.
to come them thing. Now he begging, oh gosh, and the penal poet or whoever took
But
that
watch
drone
ready.
shot. Oh God, that was so sad. I was like, why are they making all the man so far? You know? Go ahead now, let me hear you.
No, but no, but hear this.
Mm,
As you talk about the show is free. You mean to tell me, and then he talking about the last 2 years when we was there, I think they are getting money from the government and this and that. Your show, you're running a whole show, right?
mm,
Think about this, Flip, and
mm,
everybody should know too. You a promoter running a whole show, and it's
mm,
so bad that you doing a
mm,
whole show that you could make the show free.
mm.
You could make the
No.
show free, which means to me that everything has been taken care of. If you get the place free, you're getting banned, you have all these things, um,
Mm,
musician, you name it, everything you put in together show, and then afterwards you balling and balling, you
mm.
don't have money and this and that, and you could give the show free. Flip, think
Well,
about
man say he
that.
give him back to he say he give him back to the community. So
Give him back
we
what?
applaud him. For,
When he give him back, he come and meet. He come in 1996 and meet our industry done bill and package it and selling it for 27 or 28 years now. And he start
mm.
off good. And then all of a sudden he start to go downhill because you know, it started to Bolini, the whole thing change up. If you want to
No,
make thingy competition,
wait. Hold
put
on.
it in Bolini competition. Don't put chutney first. Yeah.
I have often called it BSM, right? People say bull. No, it's not bull. Bollywood Soca Monarch, right? So I think I
Right,
can't
yeah.
speak for the guy, but I give him real props for being a pioneer of chutney soca, because without him we would not really have nothing. But what I think, as a man who
Who?
following chutney,
Without who?
you talking about the man, right?
Yes, I
The
know
same
that.
man.
That's why I said who? He.
Wait, wait,
Watch
wait,
me. He. This is.
wait now,
Uh,
boy, wait. With
yeah,
I
good,
think
good, good.
along the way, he kind of lost sight of what he really. Because I have nothing wrong with a man putting a what they call it, a sustainable product or festival out there. I have nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making money, right? Money. Everybody need money to survive. But when they become a culture vulture, I have a problem with that. Right? Make it about culture, and that is what
All
he
right.
run. When I cut, you see
I
that
like
beautiful
that name
culture.
you used it. That's something I got start to use now.
No, well,
Culture
rap
vulture.
music, culture vulture,
I
and
like that
rap
term.
music. I listen to a lot of rap music as well. They have something called black exploitation and
Yeah.
culture vultures, right? So
Right.
I don't think he's a culture vulture,
Right.
so to speak, but I think along the way he really lost sight of what, because look at something, right? The queen at
you know.
chutney, so come on, go ahead, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Um. Is is coming towards that competition with
Mm,
the big the head players and them.
mm,
It's all about. I'm gonna sing a two line in it.
mm.
काहे पैसे तो इतना जरूर करे हैं जरूर करे ओ काहे पैसे पैसे is
Yeah,
money
but that has
brother
never
it's all
been
about
that has never been
money you
proven. That has
understand
never been proven. People say those things. I hear all the rumors about cuts and deals and whatever and thing. But honestly, just playing devil's advocate here. Over the years, have we ever really seen a
yeah
shock winner? Most of the times, the winner is representative of what the market has. So, if he doing, I can't say that one. I will, I would leave. I would jump out at that one, right? But
when
let me
I
go back
say
to
when I say kahe
oh,
paise right when I say
hmm,
paise
I
no
say
let me
money,
clear
right?
myself before I go one time before some people get the wrong idea
Yeah, yeah.
when I say kahe paise when I talk about it, it's about the money.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is about money. I know accusing no. I never say he do anything. I
Right.
never say he do anything or cut any deal. I never talk nothing about that.
I said
I
that.
talk
I
about
said
it's
that.
all
That is
about
what
the
plenty people
money.
saying. People saying he back right. Was that I say? He lost his way along the way, where you can make money and support culture at the same time, but you can also
But he
shit
getting
culture.
money. He have big sponsors. This man
Right.
have big what his sponsors he have for the show. He have
Hmm.
big sponsors. Plus he get money from the government. So when you say
Hmm.
when they was to bring up a point just now, you give it, for he had carried the Indian thing for thing. You remember something? This is a business this man running. He making money out of it too. I mean nothing wrong in that. He's the
Nothing
promoter,
wrong with
and
that.
you're doing things and you're surviving too. Nothing
Hmm.
wrong with that. I have no problem. The problem why I have it is the way how he running the competition. You
Right.
understand?
Then we
Call it
talk
thing
about that.
where it's not chutney, calling it chutney.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now look at this.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what
Here it
we're
is.
talking about. Because
Now
yeah, good.
let me make
Good.
this point. Now for years, 20 odd
Yes.
years, you never had a queen a chutney. Right? Your mother sing, Alison Hines sing, Jupati sing till she fed up sing, Rasika sing, Himlata
Yeah.
sing, nobody, no
Yeah.
queen, no queen. All of a sudden, he come up with this queen at Chutney Soka Monarch. I don't know if you know this, but
Uh-huh.
Newsday asked him if that queen at Chutney Soka Monarch was influenced by the chutneymusic.com Rani. I have it, I had a newspaper article where the news they asked him if you
Right,
get an
right.
idea from the CRC competition, and he said no. But all of a sudden, a lot of things it changing in CSM, right? So if you, I know you
Right,
just be
right.
listening, so I'm telling you again the same thing,
Yeah.
and I'm talking to you in case not
Yeah.
he, right? You need to evolve your product. Your
Yeah.
product, your product. We much love to your brother. You're reaching 30 years, and we're real thankful. But this product going down the drain. In case you didn't know, you need to evolve the competition. Yes, you're doing legends and you're giving awards and things. All of that is good, brother. You're doing real good. But you need to work. You are the one to change originality, bring back originality. Everybody in Suriname singing out all Ramde Jaitu song. Everybody in Trinidad want to sing out
Yeah.
all Sundar Popo song. They're doing mashup up Sundar Popo song. And in hitting in the Sarnami and them too. All they doing mashups and Bollywood mashup and saying, oh, that is
Yeah.
singing and all. Where is the originality? Let me take this comment here from Russell. That is what That is because Lakshmi Singh had made an issue on the live that same year. Nisha B win on Abby Tunes Radio Live. George Singh said he think he gonna make a queen. Well, whatever. I just telling you what the news they asked the man. I'm not negating that people
Yeah.
asking the same question, but that is good. Watch all of a sudden, and your mother is one of them. She was the first, right?
Yeah, she went back. Yeah,
Right.
she
So
was
she,
in Chutney Sokamona.
yeah, the first Chatni Soka queen, not so.
She was his second queen, right?
The first one was who?
She when the second year they had it.
Oh, Nisha Ramsuk
Nisha
was the
Ramsuk.
first one. Then
And then
Ramraji,
mommy win it. Yeah,
and then
yeah. Now hear this, right?
Kitten.
Now straight in, yeah. Now hear this, right? We talking about having a queen segment. I think all that is good.
Mm,
But in 1985,
mm,
1985 coming up there, right? Coming up, remember mother, she win the Masana Bahar, right? She win the
mm.
Masana Bahar, and then afterwards coming into the pageant. You know anything about the pageant? The big
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
competition before Chatti Soka Monarch. They had the pageant, and my
Mm,
mother won the pageant. She was singing among men, and she
mm,
was singing among women, right?
mm,
And they didn't have no queen one side. Everybody who
mm,
was singing chutney was singing in one thing, and they were singing chutney. And my mother
mm,
won a yes. That's how she called the title now the Chutney Queen. It start
Right.
from there, not with George Singh
Right.
coming up with here now. That start from way back then. You understand? And
Mm.
all the males artists and everybody singing in one competition, and everybody was singing Chutney. Now also Jupati Ramguna won a year too. She
Mm.
became she was a queen as well too. She was a Chutney
Mm.
queen. I mean, talking about in them days in that competition, it didn't
Yeah.
have
No.
Chutney Soka Monarch in them days. It had
Mm.
pageant, and these people they had different categories for everything. They had dance competition, they had salsa competition, they had chutney
Mm.
competition, they had local sing competition. But this competition putting everybody in one and banning them and calling it
Mm.
chutney
That's
and
what I'm
just and
saying.
picking us up. Right?
That is no. That is what I'm
Hey,
saying.
Floops,
He.
look we
Yeah.
talking, look we talking here now, right? We talking
Mm.
here now, and more. There's people coming out and talking, artists coming out and talking, people coming out and talking. They're always talking. They're unhappy with the results. They're picking us up, shipping this and all kind of things.
Mm.
People saying, watch me talking here today. No,
Mm.
let me see now next year. Let me see if we coming out with a competition and a segment about it. All right, this year we're going to have a traditional category. And let me see what you gonna do.
I would hope that if he do watch this, I would hope that he just eradicate Bolini out of the whole competition. I think he should get because we
Well,
really
I say
need
so too.
just get rid of it. No, all I could sing that like commercially recorded as a song to sing in all the set,
Right,
but
not for the
competition
competition wise.
original compositions. You as a taxpayer, use a taxpayer too, right? I have no problem in
Of
paying
that telling you.
for original chutney music. That is what we learned from Sundar Popo and Toloman. All of them fellas and them who went back in the day. Original thing. Do like Sambo Jam.
Yeah,
Learn a little Hindi. Write your original composition. Sambo Jam make a good bit of money off of selling these songs and all too, right? But we
yeah.
really lost we way in terms of originality. Yes,
It's not
Bollywood,
we,
Bollywood. Mm.
it's not we.
We
Yeah, it's not
fans,
we. It's the
everybody,
competition we're doing that.
not only
Yeah,
them,
the
fans too.
the competition doing that.
Fans, fans had to take some
Because that
blows
what they
too
see, they
because
see. Fans, them go
you
take
see,
blood. You
the
know
good
why?
thing,
If that is what they're feeding them, if that is what they're feeding them, when they go like again, that is all they're seeing. So they
I
must
beg to
like it
differ.
because they're pushing aside the real thing.
You remember I running a YouTube channel too, right? I read every
Yeah,
almost respond to almost every single comment left on that YouTube channel. And it have
right,
people. That
right.
is why what you're saying, you're correct. It's not only you alone saying this. A lot of people, certain videos
Yeah,
on our channel that have the more traditional
yeah,
elements, they gravitate towards that. So that is why we're thankful for platforms like YouTube and Facebook and all these things where they
yes.
could still relive the nostalgia of more traditional style chutney, original chutney, I would say, because the radio, I don't know. I can't say if they're killing it or not because what people would usually say is, oh, Prabhu vex because he ain't make it in the finals. And next year, if he get through, he ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, that what
You
they go
know?
see.
And that is something
That
because
is
I
not
mean
it at all.
I talk with plenty of them already and when they don't get through, they usually complain. When they get through, George Singh is the best thing since sliced bread, right? And they cooking and they eating the fucking pilau and all kind of thing. And I said, look at all them, right?
Yeah.
No, my tune never change. We need more original songs in this industry. This industry is suffering. Yes, let me hear you.
Right. Now, as you talk about that, they who get picked
Mm,
and they wouldn't say nothing, and when they get picked, they're saying something new.
mm,
Look, I was talking about this year. It had
mm,
three artists, right? Myself, Dobraj, and Devanan Gatu.
mm,
If one of we they get picked, one of them, either one of them they get picked, it
mm.
might you could still say, well, all right, they have one artist, but they have one. It's not supposed to be so, but they have one.
Mm.
But they choose none, none.
It
You
have a
understand what I'm
simple
saying?
fix,
Not one
bro.
the real chutney. That is why we put that right.
It
We
have a
put
simple
the
fix. Just say
category.
no,
We go them
no
Bolini and them
Bolini,
or
no
put them one
Bolini,
side.
no
Dial,
Bolini. Because
dial.
Bolini is
Yeah,
not our culture. That is not our culture. That is not what the jihadis and them bring here,
that is how we
right? That is not we culture. And
no.
George, it have a real simple fix, brother. Just come out in July or August or whatever and say, listen, guys, no Bollywood melody in CSM next year. And every man Jack have how much? 6 months. I don't know why it is chutney artists is rush in December to make song. All they know the competition coming every year. He gonna ask all it to what? To register in December. Get all the songs because a lot and this is some producers they say is blues artists too, but some artists rush down their song. They're rushing down the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We want
Boy,
quality.
some let me tell look, let me tell you
Mm,
something. That is so true. And you know something? Some artists,
mm,
the song I even released yet, but them get picked for semi-finals.
mm.
The song I
I ain't know
released
about
on
that.
radio yet, boy, and the song them in the semi-final. You tell me now, and then they're talking about the song at the release after Ash Wednesday, and that is the song
Mm,
you could enter the next year with. And people, some of
but
the artists and them song I even released yet, and them in the competition, boy. So these are the kind of stupidness happening. And when you see this kind of thing happening, they're telling you,
mm,
all right, you could only have 20 people on stage, right?
mm,
And when you do so, and you watch the artist, some of the artists and them coming out
mm.
with about 40, 50 people on stage. But
And then the
nothing
setup
telling the
time.
artist now, you can't come out
Yeah.
with more than 20. And
That
all
should
the
be a
setup time and all
disqualification.
these things. So you just see not that watch, but here doing that, here by this is how it is looked towards everybody. Yeah,
Mm.
certain people gain preference and certain people gain preference because of what? I don't know.
But in case he don't
We all
know
know, but we don't want to say, you
is the
understand?
brand is the brand that's suffering because in recent years CSM has really has left a bad taste in people's mouth. This is not anything against contestants and winners per se, but it is seemingly unfair. That is why 103's road match has got that much has been that I would say second go to competition. And I watched that competition this year, and I was like, wait, this is like CSM of yesteryears. A lot of quality performances, and he just playing into the hands of 103. So 103 big up all yourself. Although play my songs, but respect still. Um, or they have a good thing going there with that road match, and eventually that going to steamroll CSM. Let me hear.
Well, I once they do thing in the correct way
Mm,
and the judge let me get something straight, right?
mm,
When you're having a competition,
mm,
it shouldn't have no texting to this to say, well, to make somebody win. Like
yeah,
how we had in CSM and thing.
mm,
Because because let me just say for instance, somebody from a village, somebody going say, and the man can't even talk on key. He can't say good
mm.
morning straight. But he's
Going in the
singing in a
finals.
competition. But because he is right, no, right, because he in a village and everybody text me he know, and he get the
Mm.
most text, he going up there and the man can't sing. That making sense, that making
It have
every
a
world
easy
see
fix for that.
this
You
shit
know,
them putting out,
it have a easy fix for that.
no
George
texting.
again. No, not no texting because the man had to make money, right? People's champion.
If he haven't texting, he could put well
People's champion.
put something like that. It look
Yeah,
this is a people's choice in Mastanabahar, right? This
yeah.
has something
People's
called
choice.
people's choice. If who get
Yeah,
the most votes or whatever, give them people's
yeah.
choice. Nothing wrong with that. You can
So
win people's
everybody
choice.
eat.
But not tell
Yeah,
me you can't sing and then you can't
yeah.
sing, somebody
Definitely
can't
them
sing, and then
finalists.
because they get the most text, they win in the competition.
You need
Yeah.
to work on
Yeah,
them
good.
that water down product. Finalists. I remember in the days when Hiralal and Roplan and Ricky and them used to fight up. I was like, "Shit, boy, that was real battle. Because you know when you go out there, them fellas, and all of these guys could sing. I will put my head on a chopping block for that. And I've probably forgetting a lot
All of
of
them could
the
sing.
other names, but long
Yeah.
time. I don't
When
want to let
them
down the
era, yeah.
age. That era, you know, chutney was chutney. You know, baboon, all these kind of things. Baboon. I don't know why baboon was only playing in
Yeah.
my head. Dancing Beraha, right? Um,
Babodwa, that is
Roplal,
Roplal
right?
song.
Yeah. Roplal, you know his
Oh,
man.
Babonwa girl, come le
Yeah.
we dansi biraha, dansi
That's so much I'm
biraha,
meaning.
Babonwa dansi biraha. Yeah.
That's so
That
much
was
I'm
Shakti when it
meaning.
was Shakti. Like Shakti
Yeah.
Soka. Like Shakti
Yeah.
Soka. You understand? Now let me show you something. I want to make sure I get this point clear. So if you're watching it, you
Sure,
go
go
know
ahead.
what to do now. Eh?
Yeah.
When we talking
You
about
watch it, don't
judging,
worry.
we talking about how the judging is now, and
Hmm.
when the judging is now, yeah, and how it should be.
Hmm.
When you hear you judging something, right?
Hmm.
When you hear you judging something, it shouldn't be judging when you hear you're judging and you're getting 10 points. You're getting 10. Oh, all right. Uh, yeah.
You
I had
want
to
to
make
wrap
a
up
little
there
tune
and we
there
can
just now why Floops play. I know we've been here for.
no well let me
Yeah, no, but
let
before
me
I go, I'm
wrap
going to
up.
make this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me make this point before I go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, judging shouldn't be you're getting 20, you're getting 20, 30 points for for
Presentation.
for having a big set of props on stage and this and that. It's
Mm.
about a singing competition. The
That's right.
most that are the most that are points supposed to be given for singing, your technique in singing and your voice.
Mm-hmm.
That should be I find that should be 50 points.
Yeah. Because
50
nobody
points in
should be
that
croaking.
competition.
Nobody
Then
should be
you
croaking in our finals.
that's why
Nobody.
exactly. That is one. Secondly, you want to give 15 points for choreography and dancers and production and thing, or you want to give it 20 points, no problem. Then it should they
You need to let me take a drink
should
here.
never have, right? Yeah, boy. I sing last night and you know how it is be.
And you get the
Um
passionate, your voice cracking with the
they should never have yeah, no what I'm saying
mm,
they should never have points given for collaboration.
mm.
I never see the point in that. You telling me because I collaborate with an artist, I gain 20 points for that? Oh, what I have to do with my singing in the competition?
That is happen?
They should never have points for a collab. That is what George why you gain
Serious?
points for collab. Will you gain points for collab for? But last time I checked that, they had points for that. What it
But that
is,
will
you
also sway
giving
the
points
texting
for a
as well.
collaboration. Is
It's an
that tell you
interesting one.
this is real thing going on here, but we go continue our next day and all too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. Say
I'm
something
so
in
sorry that
closing there.
I had a run
No,
there.
no, no. You don't know we
Of
talk
course,
over
of
our
course.
we talk over our so that was that was a pretty long interview. And that's why I like this style. This is
Yes,
my particular format. I don't want to say, oh Navin, tell me about your song. Yeah, I make this song and blah 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 and
yeah,
song release it and that
yeah.
kind of blase, you know, that kind of play out. So say something in closing there and we can close off.
Right. What I would like to say, what I would like to say to everybody out there, I want to say thanks to the beginning. Thanks to you, Flip,
Mm-hmm.
chattymusic.com for giving me the opportunity to be on your program this morning. And it's such an eye opener for a lot of people, I'm sure. And it's very
Mm-hmm.
enlightening for the audience to hear plenty and different aspects about chutney and what is
Mm-hmm.
chutney and the competition and these sorts of things. They learn a lot. They are aware of who
Mm-hmm.
didn't know, well, they know now, right?
That's right.
I want to say thanks to the Almighty for always giving me the health and strength. And I want to say big up to you again for your
Mm.
YouTube channel, for having my music, not only my music, but all the artist music you have on your channel. So you guys could go and
Mm.
check out DJ Floops, right? Go and check out
Mm.
chattymusic.com. Check out you see all my songs, you see all the artist song, all your favorite artists, you have it. And I want to
Mm,
tell everybody out there, this conversation and this thing what we having is it's been happening. So much people been talking about it. It's just it's coming out more and more in the social media, and because
mm.
it's been it's too radical that what they're doing to the chutney music. They're trying to do what they're trying to do, try to make it like it's not avoid. No,
Somebody had to
always
hold them
believe in yourself.
accountable. Yeah.
Yes, yes, they must be hold accountable for what they're doing. They can't be doing. You see, they're doing these things and they're doing the people who supposed to benefit from these things not benefiting. And we work
Mm,
hard.
mhm.
We work so hard to build myself and other artists and other families. Work so hard to build
People will
a
say,
industry, to build something, and then all of us, and we can get nothing from it.
hmm. Well, let me let you go there. Thank you so much. And we'll chat again, right? Right, guys. So you heard it there from the man himself. The share boss, the man, the man gets so passionate he lost his voice there, and yeah, I didn't want to come and talk about that gentleman on this show because I don't want to be typecast as that person who, because I no, we okay to go there, Navin? Yeah, that's it for now, right? You're off camera later, yeah. So I want to be typecast as the one who keep bashing him all the time because he does do a lot of good as well. And to all the people who sing chutney, hardcore chutney, traditional chutney, whatever you want to call it, chutney soca, that's the second there. Yeah, yeah. And thanks very much to yeah. So well, a lot of thanks. I would like to say thanks to Navin for that very rousing interview, and check out his new song, Abahay Tumse. We have it on chutneymusic.com, the website, YouTube channel. Support, we have most of his songs. And this is your host with the most, DJ Floops, signing out.